Noon the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie is back. You've had a busy couple days. How's your mom doing, first off?
Mama is doing good. So Charlene called just a minute ago, and we're coming home today.
Little Jackson trip and get to come back.
Little Jackson trip. We went over there for eye surgery, and when she was going in and getting ready to go under for the procedure, she went into AFib.
Ooh.
So they stopped that and come and got me and said, look, we got an issue. So next thing you know, we are loading Mama up and headed to ER. So we've been in St. Dominic's since Monday afternoon. But great staff, great people.
They took care of Angie when she had that fall. They were good folks over there.
Good people. The only problem is you have to have an escort in that place.
You don't know where you are, do you?
I got lost 8 times going down one hallway.
Yeah, try to find your car.
Yeah, there's none. I talk every day. I went somewhere. I turned around and looked for somebody and said, "Look, you got to help me get back."
You need to draw your chalk line.
Yeah, and all they do is laugh, because I know these folks down there has been asked 20 times a day, "Man, where am I? And how do I get somewhere?"
And those little lines, let's just face it, who can follow the
They took theirs up. They said, that's not helping. Nobody knows, just follow the little red
We
tape.
got those in Meridian.
Yeah, we do. And it's helped every now and then. But Mama's coming home. Mama's doing great. And look, everybody that has sent prayers and all that, golly, it has been felt for sure.
It's a blessing, is it not?
It is. It is. Thank y'all, each and every one of y'all.
We got some birthdays coming up. If you didn't hear yours yesterday, we got kind of sidetracked. We had a bunch of guests yesterday. We'll get those on. Make sure to get those into us this morning. We'll be coming up with those here in just a little bit.
Oh, Kathy Striblin. She just retired from St. Dominic's, 35 years working there.
Woo!
I don't know why you retired. It took you that long to figure out where you were going.
There's, where you get off of 55 to go over to that hospital. That's a tricky little split there where you got to go. And
yeah, it is.
That traffic in Jackson is very serious there. Mm. So did you hear me talking about Kamala, who got her deal?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, I like a good comedy. I've been watching one for about 4 years.
She is. What we're talking about, if you missed the 6 o'clock show, Kamala has also signed with a talent agency. CAA artists. They're out of Nashville, out of Los Angeles, and they book people for either television shows or speaking events. And we wish her luck in her newfound salad wording speeches.
Like I said, it's a great comedy show.
You can get a better deal on Mike Rowe if you need somebody to come speak. He's got very strict guidelines if you book him. He makes it to where as many people can come to the event. He doesn't want it to be, it's just your group, no one else can. It's got to be open to the public, and you still pay the big price, but he's got and only does like maybe 10 a year. He's strict on what he does.
Well, that's like that country artist that's coming up from Kentucky, I think.
Billy Ray?
No. This is the one where he found out that his tickets for a concert were hundreds of dollars, and he said, no, that's canceled.
That's your Virginia boy.
Virginia. He said, no, tickets to my concert's $30.
Yeah, he's
everybody's gonna come to this.
He's a pretty good entertainer. I like him a lot. Yeah. A lot has gone on over the last 24 hours since Odie was out. We'll go over some of the events that happened last night as we do that. Michael Jordan, you ever wanted to rent his house?
I bet he's got a basketball court in it.
It's a month. And this is in Illinois. $230,000, and you can rent his house for a month. I just, that's... You can buy a house here.
Hey, man, how much you want for a walkthrough?
My gut tells me it wouldn't sell, so they're trying their best to recoup some of the cash by renting it out. You would have to be a major player.
Yeah. How many times do you rent this thing at $230 a night?
It's a month. You get to stay
okay,
30 days.
$230 a month. All
yeah.
right.
Does that make it chicken feed for you now?
I mean, that helps. I could probably do 6 months.
$230,000. But, there is a world of elite people out there that can afford these things. It just ain't none of us. Where we get upset over 6 motel prices, don't we?
Oh, yeah. What do you mean $100 a night?
Did you see where the Pope, I brought it up, that the Pope has got pneumonia?
Well, I knew that he had went to the hospital, that he was sick.
It's double pneumonia in both lungs, and word is they're trying to prepare for the worst if it were to happen that way. He's very sick.
I think we pray for him.
I think it's more so than we thought when he first went. I think they tried to play it off as, well, he's going for a checkup, and then it's worsened since he began there.
A reason he was going.
Yeah. But as you say, it's regardless, we hope he does get better there.
I guess can a pope retire?
Yeah, I think you could if you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
They usually don't.
No,
They have that dove ceremony and all of that releasing. It's something to watch. And this is probably the most liberal pope I've ever seen in history.
Yeah. And then they got the cardinals had to vote. We look for the smoke coming out of the stack. It's definitely something that is unique.
Yeah. Let's see what else is happening around here. Do you see where the guy, talk about jealousy. This guy drove.
Wow.
I remember when I was a kid, there was a woman that worked for NASA who, she put on a diaper and she drove all the way across the United States to go whoop somebody. You remember that story?
Yeah, you wasn't a kid.
I wasn't.
No, neither one of us were.
But I remember, and I don't remember what she was going for, but she drove after somebody. A Michigan man drove 700 miles after he discovered, and again, get the key word here, ex-wife was talking to someone on the internet. Drove down, burned his house down. I guess he didn't want to give up on love.
So was she there and was just communicating with a guy 700 miles away?
That's the way I understand it. Now, it may be opposite from that. I don't know it, but that's pretty serious there. He didn't want to give up on that, did he?
No.
He thought she was coming back any day.
Any day now.
Little Ronnie Millsap. It ain't working out for him.
Oh, no.
Dorothy, good morning there. Causeyville joining us. Dolores is up as well. Robin, good morning. Good morning. So good to see you. Now, we're going to go back over in just a moment about this cold weather that is starting. And Odie, I briefly mentioned, and I don't know if you're aware because you've been out of town, the warming stations. With it being into 18 for 3 to 4 nights, I almost assume that they'll be opening up. But again, I know you've been out of town and not been in.
Well, we'll talk about that today and see we get a couple of days during this real cold snap to have a place for people to go. It's important.
Yeah, we'll be right back as we begin your morning here. Smile, y'all. Get some coffee. It'll make you a better person. Promise.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood.
Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, who is back off of a quick little vacation.
I need a new hairdo. I need to make a phone call. I'm surprised Amy ain't knocked me upside my head.
Look, you ever just felt sorry for somebody? I'd promised my little girl she was getting a hairdo yesterday, and then about 3 o'clock I walked back by the house and I saw a little girl over there in the corner.
She was looking at you?
Yep. And then I said, Angie Ray, what about her hair appointment? And she forgot. Little Ellie went without her hairdo yesterday. She was looking forward to that new handkerchief and sporting her do.
She wasn't real enthused about the ride over there.
That girl's scared. She's about like me in elevators and heights.
She don't jump on the golf cart, does she?
No, she walks everywhere she goes. Bless her. She just goes to shaking. I don't know what makes a dog scared of that. When I got Sophie, who just loves riding, she can't wait to get in a car. She wants to get behind the steering wheel, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Bert could be in his room out, not saying nothing, don't even lift an eye. And you can say you want to go for a ride, and he'll beat you to the door.
It's kind of like the secret to opening a cheese wrapper, the Kraft cheese. Can you open one without a dog hearing it in the house? I don't think so.
I've even tried turning the TV up and putting it under the blanket.
And they're there like, whoa,
yeah,
cheese?
What you got, Pop?
Last night, this nearly snuck up on me as gunfire. I know you're not going to believe it, but gunfire in Meridian, Mississippi. It happened. We had a male subject that decided he didn't get along with whoever was in the black pickup truck. And so he goes to shooting at it, and all this would unfold. Well, we've been there before. They responded to Village Apartments just off of Highway 19 North. This will be on Mosby Road. The police were there for quite some time. An apartment was struck, but no one was hit, Odie, fortunately. And, you know, God is with a lot of people when these things happen. And again, let me say this. I've grown to know quite a few people that live there. Retiree age, very nice people. They don't want this. It's people that come visit and act ugly.
And everybody in that area, not just the apartment that was hit, but everybody in that area just had a risk of losing their life.
Sure did.
And it's got to stop.
We don't have the answers, but we certainly try to get them. You know, this was, if you're going down Highway 19, 20th Street Extension is right there. You were to take a left behind Tractor Supply. Back on that road behind that, that's Mosby Road. Again, gunfire broke out. No one was hurt, but a building was struck multiple times. I'm told 7, 8, 9 rounds were fired. And
these people trying to live in peace.
Yeah.
And
it's always somebody bad
being woke up.
Now, we want to do this. You got with Greg, and we got the locations to where you can drop off. We had a home that was burned.
Yes.
And the family lost absolutely everything that they had. Here's what we got where you can take, these are the clothing items, and we've got this on the page. It's clothing sizes for a lady, 8 to 10 pants, large shirts, women's size 10 shoes, men extra large shirts, 36, 32 pants, 10, 10 and a half to 11 shoes. Large shirts, 34, 32 pants. You can drop all of this off at the Piggly Wiggly, Hickory Volunteer Fire Department, or the bakery on Broad Street in Decatur. And this will be some of the places that you can make donations. It's scattered across to where if you wanted to help, and they'll get this to these folks. Again, they have nothing left, absolutely anything.
And you can bring stuff by my office, and
if you can't make it to the pig or somewhere,
if you can't get it to those, if it's more convenient, bring it by there, and we'll make sure they get it.
Look for that big American flag. Fire station Odie is located
right
directly across from that.
The old Bell South building.
Y'all need to work on some parking there. Anybody ever?
You know, we really don't have. We are working on
more
parking in the back, but yeah, we do. I guess we can start parking in the back. Everybody else can visit, park in the front.
It's kind of tight up there.
Yeah, it make you wonder, it being a a phone company, how many people went to the phone company?
It wasn't
There
many.
no parking.
It was not. As we look at this, we also had other gunfire last night. Odie, this would be up at Bonita Lake Circle. No injuries or anything struck was found with this, but there was gunfire. A male was seen walking away from that area behind a motel up there and walked off into the darkness after firing a couple rounds. Police responded. To my knowledge, he was not arrested. Those things happen there. And here's the scary thing. We need to go over this, and we touched on it just a brief yesterday. And I know some of you have heard this before, but each time we have cold weather, we lose another home. And
Yeah.
Odie, talk just a minute about fire safety of heaters and what to do. I even had someone send me a message last night. She goes, "I've never heard y'all speak of this," and she said her mother passed away from it. She backed up to a heater with a nightgown on, and the nightgown ignited, and her mother was severely burned and would later die from injuries from that.
A lot of that is polyester. We buy a lot of
and you can't
polyester.
get that stuff after it ignites.
No, and then it's going to stick on the body, and that's a huge thing because it's very, very painful. Getting burnt's one thing, but then you get burnt and you're wearing a polyester gown or something like that. It's stuck to the body, so now it's an extreme amount of pain. They've got to scrape that off and allow you to regrow your healthy skin or a skin graft on top of it. It's very painful, but your heaters, space heaters, we talk about that. Don't use an extension cord. Don't put a longer cord on there no matter how big it is, because now you've got a trip hazard. So what do people do when they have trip hazards? They cover it up. So you've got a long extension cord and you put a throw rug on top of it. Well, the more you walk on top of that, you break down that cord, and then you'll cause an electric connection there between your wires and can have a spark, cause a fire there. Space heater, keep your plenty of heat in between that heater and anything else. Make sure it's an anti-tip heater, that if it starts to tip over, that it will automatically cut itself off. Gas, make sure that it's burning proper. You've got blue flames. You don't want orange flames up in there. Portable heaters, make sure it's an indoor safe, vent-free heater. Generators, if you're using a generator, make sure it's outside where your exhaust is going outside. If you've got a fireplace.
Well, and then don't you have to need one of those things that goes and screen?
You really need an insert, but if you don't, you've got to have a screen.
Because it pops out as firewood burns.
Yes, it'll pop. And if you have a log that was to break in the middle of the night, you want to put a couple of extra to last the night, and one burns in half and could roll off on the floor. You need something, not just a weak screen, but you need something that'll hold that
What do you
wood.
call those things that you set in the bottom, the anchors there? It's got a name. I can see
Yeah,
it.
it does. We had cats. Golly, I know the name of them. But those are great. And if you've got carpet in your house, you don't want carpet around the fireplace. An oven. Now look, this is on normal everyday use. We understand in a complete extreme case, but an oven is meant and designed for cooking. It is not a heating element. So that element is not meant to just stay on with the door open to heat your home.
People have done it, and we both know that.
People have done it, and we know it. And
Dog irons.
Dog irons. Thank you, Cliff. Fire dogs.
Log
Kevin.
dogs.
Yeah.
They're sharper than we are.
Yeah, they are. I bet they had more sleep than we have.
And here's an interesting note. We want to bring this up. Carlene mentioned this. Second Chance Thrift Store in Meridian will give each family member a free buggy of clothes that have lost everything in a house fire. And that is a blessing.
That is great. And let me say, years ago, we had a Red Cross that we made a phone call. They were Johnny on the spot. And we lost that with Red Cross. Until recently, we've got Miss Melanie.
We got somebody new?
Melody is a godsend. She is awesome. The other night, got a phone call. Hey, can we, any way we can get with Red Cross? So here I am at midnight. I'm calling, and she answers the phone. hello. And I said, it's me again.
It's me again, Margaret.
She said, well, it can't be good if you're calling this time of night. And I told her what was going on, and she said, I'm headed out that way. So Red Cross is back in our area, and they're working for our people and doing some help, but very limited. They're going to make sure that they've got a hotel at least for the night or two. They've got a little bit of spending money to get them something to eat and get them some clothes. For
Anything
the next
helps
day.
during that time, though.
It really does. And then you've got to find other ways, and those other ways to help is our community. And do we have a community?
We do.
Y'all stand up and show out, and we appreciate what our community does. But our Red Cross is back, and if you see somebody that's asking for help with Red Cross and all, we're back in business with them, support them, and we're going to have Miss Melody on the show one day.
Yeah.
And she's looking for volunteers to help out with stuff like this. So give my office a call. We can make sure that y'all get in touch with her.
We did have one fire yesterday, Odie, but fortunately, as we pulled this up, this ended up being a shed. This was up near Lauderdale. Let's click here as you look as to what was going on here. As you'll see there's nothing left of that.
Man, and the wind yesterday, that wouldn't have took much to spread. And if you see that back behind me,
A big thank you to all those who pitched in to get that put
Yes,
out. It was a
yes.
scramble to get there because it could have been something a whole lot worse there. Again, big thank you to everybody telling us about them fire dogs. We appreciate that.
we gotta have
Even
somebody
Carl
kick
knew what
us.
it was, Iron Dogs.
that's it.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back. It's already 7:21, Odie.
Man, how time flies. My Mr. T starter kit's telling me.
That is what's that guy that Flavor Flav? That's a Flavor Flav
I was
starter
thinking about
kit.
getting me a necklace for it so I can just wear it.
That is you, Odie.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt, whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From box to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray and Odie on a early Wednesday.
Hump day! We finally made it. Don't worry, Friday coming.
I was confused this morning for about 20 minutes. I thought today was Thursday, and everything I looked at kept saying Wednesday, and I was arguing with myself over what day it was. I'm like, I know it's Thursday.
That's because you get up at 3 o'clock.
You get kind of confused some days. I finally got my act together, discovered what it was. I was traveling down 29th Avenue yesterday because I had heard about there might be an accident on 8th Street.
Oh.
I'm going along, and there's like 10 million stop signs, just one after another after another. And as I come across it, I saw Officer Donnie Jenkins. And I said, what's Donnie doing in the middle of the road? And then I realized, whoop, there's a second wreck. And well,
so that's what it was.
I had to stop and spend a few minutes with Donnie at this scene. And let's hit play. It just dead centered that. And Odie, it don't take much more for that to have come straight down.
Yeah, so it would have swayed some, but some of those power lines could have held that up enough that it would have swung like a pendulum.
I don't know that Chet can buff that out either.
No, I think you have to get an OEM replacement hood, grill, and bumper. But he could fix it.
Oh, boy, even the tire's gone there.
That might be what caused it.
It could be. Mississippi Power on the scene, as you see there. They've and I can almost guarantee you hitting a light pole right now isn't good because of the lack of light poles.
Yeah. They've been going through some light poles and transformers here lately.
But that was the scene there at 29th Avenue. I think that was the 2200 block, if I remember, as I slowed down. And I appreciate whoever's yard that I used for a brief moment there to park in to go back down the street to it. Then we would come right on down, and I'd find the Meridian Fire Department. Man, I'm telling you, they had brooms getting at Michael Ted, everybody. He was passing out brooms to everybody.
He said, here, this fits your hand.
Yes, it does. And, well, you couldn't help but notice the van sitting up next to the flower pot.
Yeah, those aren't sunshade.
No, it isn't. All of those airbags went off. That makes it a total loss, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Once those airbags deploy, you can say goodbye to your
And
vehicle.
there she is again, our female firefighter. I'm telling you, that girl does a little bit of everything.
If she's not tough as woodpecker lips, I don't know what is. She is awesome.
She works hard there, and again, both cars. We had 2 rides to the hospital there. I don't think anything life-threatening, but it shook everybody up that was involved in that and blocked 29th Avenue there at 8th Street for a little while there till they got all this cleaned up. Just put it right over there on the flower bed, it did.
Man.
Gave it a new look there.
Yeah, that's not going to be a drive-through just because you see that empty spot.
We have these quite a bit in town, and just be careful is what we suggest all around town. They can happen at the blink of an eye. We don't know the details of what went on here, but always remember those red lights, and it could happen to me, it could happen to Odie. If it turns green, wait a second.
Make sure you look. Especially now, 4-way stop, same way. Just because it's your turn, make sure y'all make contact with everybody around.
Because you can get into a zone, you can pull up to a red light and not even be looking anywhere, just be staring at the light. Like I told you I did, was it last week? I pulled up to a 4-way stop.
Yeah.
And I was looking
for the light to change.
Yeah, and I was looking at the red light a block away. When it turned green, I went on.
Well, it's one of those.
That was downright embarrassing.
You ever get to the house and think, how'd I get here?
Yeah, I've done that too.
Oh, boy.
Everybody has done it. You get lost in your thoughts as you're driving. You're thinking about things that you got to do. And fortunately, God takes care of us when we do things like that.
Amen. Yes.
There ain't a person alive that ain't been through that. Y'all be extra careful this morning. We're going to have rain through 8-ish. It's starting to dwindle off southward. But with that comes slick roads, and Odie, this happened to I-59 around mile marker 144 this morning, as we've got a Toyota pickup truck that is no more.
Wow.
It was a 4x4. Lost both tires there on the back.
Now it's just a 2x2. Yeah, it ain't even got one of them on the front.
Yeah, missing it.
It might be a 1x3. Might fit a railroad track.
It's going to be a parts truck here forward.
Yeah.
They showed up, and I think one person was treated at a local hospital for injuries with that. Again, not life-threatening, but still going to be sore for a few days after an adventure like that.
You know, what is that, a Tundra?
Yeah, I think that's...
Them ain't some cheap parts. You can make your money back.
Yeah. Door, hood. Yeah. One of the most sought-after pick-em-up trucks there are. They're tough and tougher.
Yeah, and they're good. They'll run forever if you keep them, going.
Keep that oil change.
That's a key.
It is.
Yep.
Barbara, how in the world are you doing there? Teresa is joining us as well.
Boy, they like the Mardi Gras decorations, and he's done a fabulous job again.
Do you think we're going to be able to stand that cold weather to throw beads Saturday? You know, that girl is putting this thing on.
There's probably not a whole lot that's going to be asking for them, if you know what I mean.
I do. Saturday. And let me look at this of Saturday, what the temperature is going to be. As a matter of fact, let's just go to radar and pull it up there in case they've changed this. Can't never be too careful. Meridian, Mississippi. Here's our 7-day forecast as we pull this up, Odie. Saturday, it looks like high of 53 down to 31 that night. So that's not horrible, but it all depends on if the wind is blowing. And let me just see what we know about wind on Saturday. Frost that morning, calm wind becoming west around 5 miles an hour on Saturday. Again, it could change between now and then, but maybe not as bad as it could be.
That's, it's going to be a little nippy.
So get ready for the Mardi Gras parade. It starts at 2 o'clock. I even want to say that Enterprise has one, or Stonewall has one at the same time. There's several towns that are going to be having their Mardi Gras parades on Saturday afternoon. So enjoy yourself wherever you head to.
Saturday, also that morning, 22nd at 9 a.m. is previewed. 10 a.m. starts the auction. So, the old Lauderdale County Courthouse,
hang on, I got a picture of it here somewhere.
It's going to be an auction. Oh, you had a picture of it ready to go, huh?
I do, yeah. I got to find it, though.
It's up in there somewhere.
Yeah, I just don't know where I put it.
Yeah, go by. This is a live auction only. You got to be there. There's no internet, any of that. We're not doing it on the web, or they're not doing it on the web. Bowland auctions. And
it's a little bit of everything. I'm trying to find it. I know I've got it.
It is. But go by there and check that out. And be able to walk away with a little bit of
history.
County history.
I'm still here.
There we go. Look at here.
There we go.
Yeah. Some old pews, the old courtroom furniture.
I want to say Donna Gill's desk is up. A lot of history happened on that desk, didn't it?
It has been a lot of stuff. All this courtroom furniture. I don't know if you've ever stood before it and would like to take it home.
State seal. Neat. That's coming up this weekend.
And yes, I'm sure Doc will be out. Dr. Brown will be out telling stories
the history
this
walk
weekend. So there's something out there all day. You can park, go to the courthouse, do that, buy you some stuff, then turn around, go learn a little history by walking around Meridian, and then turn around for the Mardi Gras parade. Saturday's full. Saturday's going to be a great day.
And I want to mention this, and we'll bring this up several times until people catch on about this.
Yeah.
New location,
New
College
location.
Park Auto. If you're going by to get your oil change, you think, where's Bobby? Where did he go? What did he do?
Right down the road.
There he is.
Now, look, the Scotty Ray mobile is not broke down. It looks like it's in line, but he's just there.
I was having trouble finding a parking place. They were so busy that day.
Man, he said, you know what? I need a bigger parking lot because I stay so busy.
And he got it.
Well, you need another piece of land there, Bobby, because you're about outgrown this.
It is neat. The offices, if you haven't been by, go by and take a look at that. Christie's inside. She'll take care of you, and they'll get you an oil change. This is going to be right before you, in the southbound lane, before you reach Rock House. And
right beside Midway Masonic Lodge.
Yep.
Right there. You can't miss it. Big, beautiful building right there.
It's green.
It is green, and it sticks out.
Yes, sir. Rebob.
But definitely looks good.
We'll be right back. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. That. Welcome back, somebody. And I saw it, a picture floating around Friday of a clean Donna Jill desk.
Slatebird brought that up. So
you can buy our old desk of again, as we said, it's going to be auctioned off. Boland is coming there, and no telling what you'll find. Who knows what's hid up in the old courthouse?
That's it. And I want to say it's everything. If it's there, it's going.
It's they've got new furniture in the new place, and the archives will be taken over. I wish they'd left the courtroom as it was, so that it could be used for
movies, and that would have been a great income. But yeah, we could have had some good movies. They were beautiful courtrooms. Beautiful.
Absolutely. 1913 is when it all began.
Wow.
We even heard Meatloaf sing about it. There's no Coupe de Ville in the bottom of a
Cracker Jack box.
No, but you could sure find you a toy. It all started in probably one of the greatest gimmicks that was ever done to a candy of any sort there.
Oh, yeah, because
every kid wanted it.
We didn't care. We wanted the toy as cheap as it was.
It was cool.
You remember those
books?
pencil riders? Yes. You stuck them little dudes on your pencil?
I do.
It's back when we had pencils to write with, you know.
Cracker Jack. And Cracker Jack is still good. That's a good little candy there.
And they still have them little but I think they are now more books and tattoos and stuff like that than
the toys there.
Toys.
Oh, y'all want to talk about a love that lasted forever. It was Mr. Bob Hope who got married. Wow. Remained married until his death in 2003. What's his second marriage, but boy, they sure like one another.
And you know, especially now with everything that's going on, the mass deportation of illegal aliens. If you want to come here the right way, we're all for you. But remember, when you come over here, you're coming here to get away from wherever you were at.
He was a prime example of that.
And that's where I was going right there. A man that came to America and loved America and went and supported every one of our troops, no matter where they were. Bob Hope was an amazing man. And when he moved to America, he accepted America the way it should be.
Back in 1945 on this date, 30,000 U.S. Marines would be sitting at the back of a boat, and they would enter Iwo Jima.
Wow.
Oof, boy, oh boy. That's touching there.
And we talk about 2015 being a long time back. 1945, for what our country went through, that really wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't. You know, as a kid, I was born in this late 69, and it really wasn't that far away from there. But now we're starting to see where there's very few soldiers left from that war.
We lost another one.
It's 106 years old.
Yes, man.
People that protect our country, there's a lot. And things were different then. It wasn't where you signed up to go. It was you got a piece of paper in the mail that said you had to go.
And you went.
You did. It's a total different between taking it because you want to and someone sending a draft letter to your home. They went regardless. Y'all think of those boys. This guy doesn't, and I should have put the picture of what he looks like now because he don't even look the same. I could not pick him out in a lineup. Do y'all remember watching this guy, Jeff Daniels? He was in Speed. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Couldn't get the bus over 55 miles an hour.
Under it.
Oh, yeah. Had to stay 55 or greater.
And had the Wildcat driving.
Yes. She was something else, wasn't she?
He's been a good, I guess you could say, a support actor.
Yeah.
I don't know of him having any major role.
He didn't. But he looks nothing like that now.
Yeah.
Age has a way of finding people, unless you're Dolly and have a great doctor. And somehow or another, these suits just no longer sold. It's not a large market for them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
they look good, but...
it reminds me of, what is it, when they play the trumpets at the Mexican restaurant?
Mariachi band.
It almost looks mariachi-ish.
It really does.
As Buck Owens and his Buckaroos all look... a little odd there downtown at Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
They were number one, waiting in your welfare line.
Voter registration card, if you received one the other day, excuse me, most likely that was city. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was city. So get with the city about your voter registration in that one. So Donna Jill is the county. She does the county part. So, if I'm not mistaken, she would have
direct you
she'll
to the
get
door.
you there. But that's city. If she just got a new card, then that's most likely going to be a city. So,
J.L. White was in World War I. LaWanda reminding us of that. It was 1968, and we didn't get the channel, Odie, when I was little. I mean, it didn't. In scuba, you couldn't adjust the channel to pick this guy up. So I didn't know about him until I started first grade. Never heard of him.
Oh,
I knew about Mr. Captain Kangaroo, Mr. Green Jeans.
Oh yeah.
But what was his opening things when he'd sit down and put
Hello,
his shoes?
Kids.
Hello, boys and girls, or something like that.
Welcome. No.
Well, Eddie Murphy was a lot funnier. Hello, boys and girls. I don't know if anybody ever saw
Won't you
that.
be my neighbor?
Eddie Murphy was funny on that. I don't care who you are.
But he always wore long sleeves.
He did. He did.
He was one of those. He may look nice, but he could take you in a back alley and tie you in a knot.
Yes, sir. We kind of scared of him there. They always said, but watch those quiet ones. Me and Odie run our mouths too much, so we're no danger to you.
But that fella there, and the guy who painted that little tree, that happy little tree.
Oh, what, Bob?
Bob. Golly, because I like
Happy
watching
Trees.
him. Happy Trees. Yeah, y'all watch out. These fellas right here, they can whoop you.
Was that an afro that Bob had?
Yeah.
Okay. It was just very whoof.
And he yelled so much as a Marine. And he said he'd never yell again.
Mr. Robin is
Bob Ross, thank you, Charles, and Terry,
Ross.
Alicia. Everybody's got that.
I don't know why I was blank on it. I can see him and everything that he's ever done. His portraits are just countless with happy trees and ponds. Yeah. It was recorded today, February 19th of 69.
Man.
Kentucky Rain.
And that still surprised me. Eddie Rabbit wrote that.
Eddie Rabbit, what a talented guy. I was listening to a little rainy night. I love a rainy night this morning, and Every Which Way You Can.
Every which way but lose.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He had such an incredible voice there. Let's see what else happened. Oh, it was the great big kiss that happened today in 1972.
Oh, Sammy.
Sammy Davis Jr. just puckered up and put it right on Archie Bunker. And that's the famous kiss. That was downright funny.
Oh man, it was comedy. It was a sitcom. It was. You didn't have a bunch of cussing. You didn't have sex. You didn't have all of this raunchiness.
Correct.
It was comedy. It was clean, fun.
Sammy Davis Jr. was absolutely funny.
Man, do you remember when he was in that boxing scene? And I think it was like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there looking at his corner working, getting worked up. And then old Sammy Davidson turned around and went,
yeah, I remember that.
I'm gone.
It was funny.
Oh, man.
Sammy Davis was one of the best there was. This would be one of the last times that Elvis, well, it was the last time while he was alive, when number one with this. Anybody remember Moody Blue? I can remember Ken Rainey playing this over and over. Moody Blue.
Wow.
You ever thought about getting you a jumpsuit there, Odie?
No, I hadn't.
Okay. You got the clown shoes on.
I got the clown stuff.
Also, let's see, this was... Oh, yeah. I didn't know who sang this, but I remember hearing the song, Blinded by the Light. What was it, Rumor in the Night? Something, I don't know what the word was.
There was
Rumor in the Night?
one,
Or
something
Rumor,
like that.
something.
We're going to go with Rumor. Golly, did that boy have some ears or what? I'm sorry.
Who is this? Manfred Mann? Earth Band?
Yeah.
Who would name themselves that?
I don't know. But them's got to be some fake ears. There's two of them got them.
Man, yeah. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Yeah. Never heard of that, but I did know the song. Somebody must have been partaking of the 60s when they come up with that name.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody knows who it is at us. I do remember this like it was yesterday. You see that mountain over there?
Oh.
And it would echo, one day I'm going to climb that mountain. In 1982, they did it. A 6.5-minute song. And it would go and go and go and go for country music. One of the longest there ever was. But boy, that was back when the boys were good. They had just started there.
Oh boy, I heard this song yesterday.
But they attempted to block this Preparation H hemorrhoid medicine. They didn't seem to find the humor in it. Well, if it's burning, I guess you need to get it fixed. And
the ring of fire.
The Cash family didn't like it at all.
No.
Merle Kilgore was backing him because, well, it paid well. I get it. He co-wrote the song there. And that's how it happened in 2004. Let's see here. We almost left a birthday.
ID card.
We left a couple things out from way back. Smokey Robinson was born today. 1940. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good too. Back in '73, I remember this as a kid.
Tie the yellow ribbon round the old oak tree.
It was released today. Tony Orlando and Dong ended up being the Billboard Song of the Year for 1973.
If you still want
somebody sit on the bus and forget about us.
Yeah, so he was coming back from war.
Yeah.
And so he wrote that to his girlfriend and saying, hey, I'm coming home and I'm going to sit on the bus. And when I pass your house, if there's a yellow ribbon, I'll know that you still want me, and I'll get off. If there isn't, then I know that you have moved on, and I'll stay on the bus and forget about us.
He figured all that out on his own there, folks. He just,
I don't know why, but I've always liked it.
It was, and then knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Yeah.
They may have had another hit, but that's the only 2 that I remember.
Even Todd brought that up. Look at the old sheriff coming back, knocked 3 times.
They were a good group there. We would lose a legend today. He always was cleaning windows. As a young man, he was old. Grandpa Jones passed away in '98. Can y'all believe that? He was 84 years young.
Man.
I like me some Grandpa.
Grandpa Jones.
And I can't, for the life of me at this point, remember what his wife's name was. And he always, what's for supper, Grandpa? He all skipped.
Yeah. It was. Y'all need to go watch it.
Big Ears passed away today.
Ain't as big as that other band.
That's true, too. But this was, what was that show? Law and Order.
Ta-dum.
I didn't watch it. It had no personality to me. It was just blah.
There was one of them that I watched. Maybe it was SVU, Special Victims Unit.
Huh. But it was just, you know what I mean by it's just, it had no, the characters were just blah. And I like to have characters that you get to know and feel like you know them, and it just didn't fit that with me.
That's what I liked about Suits with the attorney. Boy, I tell you, that's a good, I finished it.
You're on it, though.
I like Suits.
I watched 30, I backed at 5 minutes of that once, and I said, okay.
Suits?
Yeah, it just didn't grab me.
Well, if all you watched was 5, it's kind of like, what's the...
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Where they were pretty
Queen
horrible.
of the South. You need to...
Got to hang with it a little while before.
Hang with it for... Now, I tell you, at the end of the first show with Suits, you're either going to say yay or nay.
But let's back up here. Longmire. I knew the first 5 minutes I watched Longmire when he flipped his truck that I was there for the long haul.
All right, so I
like that guy.
I hadn't started it. Now, Charlene, same way. She goes, yeah, you've got to watch it.
I have never, ever, and I promise y'all, if you want to see an episode, download this however you got to get it, Longmire. It is the absolute best modern-day Gunsmoke type good guy that there is. Small-town sheriff, and he solves it all in Wyoming. You'll like it.
You need to watch it.
It is. I'm impressed with it. We'll be right back as we begin your morning. We appreciate y'all making us a part of your lives every single day. More on the way.
Are you tired of your old car being a dud? Well, come into Kia Meridian, where we're giving up to $3,000 over KBB for your trade-in. We have interest rates as low as 0.9% and up to $3,000 in rebates. Come in at the Kia Meridian and drive off in a new car and a new you for the new year. Come see us.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, best city of buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Who was it? Beverly was talking about she likes CSI New Orleans and Criminal Minds.
I like Criminal Minds.
And I only watched about 1 or 2 episodes of that Hell on Wheels, but I hear that was a good thing also on Netflix.
I hadn't watched it. Cullen Bohannon from Meridian.
Yeah, it mentions Meridian, Mississippi several times in it, but I never watched all of it there.
Well, I need to check that out. They could have used our courtroom.
They could have. It's going away now.
Maybe they'll come buy some parts.
There you are.
That's what we need to do. We need to go buy that, put it in a shed, and then they can rent from us.
Let's go bid.
All right.
Here we go, Odie. We're going to name this the tree that Alan Dover found.
Whoop, there it is.
It was right in the roadway, and yesterday they cut a small hole in it where traffic could get by. But look, I want y'all to look how big this pine tree was. This is Highway 493, just on the outskirts of Meridian. And as I came through yesterday, they were getting this out of the way.
That was a big old boy, too.
It was. State Highway Department was there loading it up left and right. They were taking care of business there. Slowly but surely, everybody got through, and they were able to handle work. I don't think crews have gotten. They'll probably be out there today, Cuba Road and those areas. They're working on those roads as it's that one lane of travel. It has just been devastation like you have never seen in our little county since a good while, with so much scattered across.
A fairly long track, EF1 tornado.
Yeah. So they're cleaning up. If your area, you can call Rush if you've got a road that hadn't been noticed and you think no one knows about. Call Rush Matt. He'll help you out. He'll send some crews out, and they'll get that cleaned up as quickly as they can.
Go on Facebook, Lauderdale County Road and Bridge. But pull that up, call them, let them know. And talking about Lauderdale County Road and Bridge, we got this pulled up.
We got us a road closed here, Odie.
Yeah, through tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, they're doing some work on a railroad track through there. So that's going to be from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning until
5 p.m. the 21st.
5 p.m. the 21st. So y'all be careful if you're in that area of South Vinville, Shiloh Vinville Road, and is that 22nd Avenue Heights?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So just something to keep in mind. It's open today, and then tomorrow morning they'll start the repairs on that. Important. It will certainly slow down your time. And this is something that people look for every year. Today is the day as we get ready for Sweet Pea Swap Shop. Registration closes at midnight tonight. Make sure to get in there to get your stuff.
You know, that was Braylon and Violet a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, it is. This is going to be one of the biggest sales, and most of this stuff is barely used. The girls do such a fantastic job with this every year. And before long, you'll be able to start buying these products there. And the more you do, the quicker you get in with this. So today is the last day of registration. It will close tonight at midnight. Go by there and see them today. Old Jeffrey's building is where they hold it.
The old mall. Well, the new mall.
Yeah.
The mall.
Yeah, because there's going to be no such thing as a mall one day in America. They're just, they're phasing out. People don't do that as much as they used to. Oh, look at this view, Odie. Here's what we got yesterday sent in. Greg Talbert sent us that picture. Isn't that pretty? That's downtown Meridian as you're coming around where the train dock used to be. Them bricks.
Yeah, the old cotton warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gone with the wind it is now. You can see the horizon of Meridian right around the corner there.
That's where the big tornado of 1906 came through.
It is. Last night over at the Meridian Little Theater, had another political speech going on. Jimmy Copeland was there. He met a group of people that came out, gave his bid for mayor. We expect there to be more. There's a thing going up Monday night. I got to find out which church it's at, where all candidates are going to be at. We need to go to that also.
Yeah, we'll check that out. And
I think I got the info. Boy, we had some law enforcement of the year announced yesterday.
Man, there we go.
This goes out to Kevin Richardson. The Exchange Club made him Lauderdale County Deputy of the Year. He's a good guy. We've known him.
Man, Deputy Richardson is a solid guy. See him all the time, and he's always got a smile on his face. Well deserved, and congratulations, sir.
All right, we had a big winner from the Mississippi Highway Patrol also. Brandon Sullivan is the Troop H Officer of the Year from the Highway Patrol. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, down at the Meridian Police Department, we also have one as we go here, and this is going to be Jace Wiggins. He's been awarded the Officer of the Year. He's done a lot this first year.
Yes, he has, and he's been right there doing everything he can to help Meridian, like all of our other officers, and that's tough when you have to single out one officer for an award, because every one of our police officers, our deputy sheriffs, our highway patrol, great guys that put their neck on the line for us every single day.
What was that song that Sam Cooke had? Help me here.
Working on the chain gang.
Yeah. They're bringing it back to a county near you as we go here to take a look. A joint county-state inmate work program is back in full effect, picking up trash along the highways. Expect to see more of these and drive a little bit slower. Now, they won't have chains on, but it will be inmates helping clean up. And I think that is well-used time. There's two ways to look at this. They're in jail not doing anything. They want to do something. It passes the time a lot better, and it gives them something.
Minds.
Yes, and it helps the community all at the same time. I agree with this 100%. They have deputies with them. There's no reason to be concerned. It's a rarity that there's ever been a problem with this. I support this program.
Now these aren't the ones who's going to cause you problems.
Right.
They don't.
You got to have good behavior.
Yes. You don't get thrown in jail day one, and then the next day you're up going outside. These are guys who have shown that, look, I did wrong. I'm here to serve my time, and I'll help you. So are we saying that somebody's not going to ever walk off? No, because that's happened, and somebody's going to take a chance. But these folks is out to try and make their stay in, say, the Marriott as comfortable as possible.
I remember
Greg said, put them on the back of a garbage truck and say, hey, here it is, day for day. You go out and work a day, that's an extra day off your sentence.
I would do that.
Man, if you were there for a year and you could get out in 6 months and work while you're doing it, I'm game. You're saving the county money.
I remember
or the city.
I don't remember which county it was, but I remember 2 years ago on a program like that, they had somebody walk off and everybody was panicking. The sheriff said, just calm down. I know the guy. Give him 30 minutes, he'll show back up.
Yeah.
He walked back out on the road and he goes, come on, get in. You got to go back to jail.
I didn't walk away. I just had to go see somebody.
he just took a little vacation there for a minute, and he got to spend a little bit extra more time in jail for that.
Yeah.
We have to say congratulations, Odie. Look at here. The Russell Christian Academy Junior High School won the 2025 ACA Championship on Saturday. Congratulations.
Man, that is awesome. Good job. Yes.
Proud of you.
Yes.
We got some more congratulations and things coming up. Y'all don't rush off.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low-profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Welcome back. In California, Odie may want to take part of this as nostalgia, your family legacy.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen. They are closing 25 locations of Dairy Queen out in California, and you too can take a part of it. They're going to be auctioning off all of the inside of these stores, and you can get one of those Blizzard machines for your very own. Just whoop it up anytime you wanted it.
Yeah, just make it happen, Captain. And,
man, that ice cream is the absolute best.
It's frozen ice milk. It's not ice cream.
I don't care what it is. I may want one of them for lunch now that I'm thinking one of them ice cream cones.
You know, you couldn't really tell the weather by ice cream sales at Dairy Queen. You know, growing up, and then when I took it over, you couldn't tell where summer ended and where winter started because it was all year long. I told Daddy, I said, I'm going to do something. He said, what's that? I said, I'm going to have a customer appreciation day, and everything's going to be half off. And he laughed, and he said, well, you tell me how that goes. I said, what do you mean? He said, you're going to be tired of banana splits. And I was like, well, they're half price. I'm sure we're going to sell more. He said, tell me how that goes. Boy, he was right. People that come in and bought a banana split every now and then were coming in buying 4. And they're taking them home and freezing them. I got so tired of cutting bananas. It was tough.
So you really do, with that, there is bananas you got to get back there and cut up with a knife. And
we had Meridian Fruit and Produce deliver bananas and fruit every day. And you went back there and the bananas are ripe. You peeled them, cut them right there in front of everybody. The tomatoes, now you cut them tomatoes. Everything was fresh, delivered every day from Meridian Fruit and Produce.
All right, well, Wayne is telling us West Lauderdale won last night 4-3 over Neshoba Central. Congratulations.
That was baseball, was it not, Wayne?
Is that what that is?
So let's make sure.
Yeah, I believe that is. We'll find
Yeah, it was, because there's the baseballs.
Yeah.
So
we're smarter
good
than the average
deal.
Bears. You can't throw us off.
No, Yogi ain't got nothing on us.
Odie, we got any birthdays today?
We do. We had a couple from yesterday. Eric Johansson, go see him at the old Red Goat. He'll take care of it.
Listen to Odie today.
Brad Bynum's got a birthday yesterday. D.P. McQueen.
DP's got a birthday.
DP's got a birthday today. Meridian PD. Man, one of the finest men.
He'll help you with anything.
You got, as long as you're on the right side.
That's true.
Woo, he'll get him. Oh, Michelle threw Brad under the bus. He's 48.
She just reached on out there, huh?
I mean, just said here. Sarah Renee Richardson, 18 years old. Garrett Ilp hit the big 5-4. Miss Ann Seal Schroeder's got a birthday. Stephanie Murray Coker's got a birthday. Michelle Ash, Mandy Bauer Chalk, Don Moore. Tony Gonzalez had a birthday yesterday, along with David Zettler. David Turley turned the big 8-0. Baylor Catherine Lott, 1 year old today. And Jordan Walker, 21. Wow, I remember when I was 21.
That was how many moons ago?
It's been a while back. I was in the military, and I could have done retired by now.
Had you just stayed.
If I'd have just stayed in.
I'm telling you, life's lessons that you learn. And that would be, that old Kenny Chesney song, I'd have done a lot of things different. Yeah, if I could talk to myself, I would really tell myself some things.
You got that right. I wouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't change stuff. Yeah, I would.
You would, but also at the same time, you would know what to do, what was right in life, and do it probably better.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're given obstacles as a lesson, and it makes you appreciate where you are a whole lot better by getting there. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes, it does.
Because you can go, this is what I need, and you'll end up doing full circle before you can get there. But along that way, there's those bumps and curves that were thrown at you that when you get to that place that you want to be, you truly understand it.
The biggest thing I would tell myself is those two old people that we call Mama and Daddy.
Don't marry those first 5 women.
That was it. Well, that one I mean. And then, those two. Well, start with the first one. The first go around. Those two people that we called old, but we also called Mom and Daddy.
Yeah.
Realize that what they really do is they really do
know what they're
love
talking about.
you, and they know what they're talking about. They really, when they say no, it is for your best,
your benefit.
No, they brought you in this world. They paid you as an investment.
Yes, sir.
Because they done forked out some money, and they want the absolute best for you. And it takes us sometimes a little longer than others took me. Thank God for the military. That helped. Yeah, I'd probably walk up to myself and say, just listen to them.
Yeah, it'd be life lessons there.
Yeah.
As we get ready to depart, we have to leave you with a good word. We've got a Bible verse that Odie has picked out for us today. What chapter do we go to today?
Let's see where we go. Psalms 46:10, where he says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." You know, that's something that every day, yes, it's an app and anybody can get it. It's the Bible. But I hit that button and it tells me what verse to say. And this was what I've dealt with over the last couple of days, me and my sister, where he says, "Be still and know that I am God." There was a reason that we took Mama, and whatever happened with her heart, that we ended up in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it is, but God was in control. And it was a little scary. She's coming home today. She's healthy. She's good. And I think it's because of all the prayers. Boy, does that hit home. But that right there says it all. Be still and know I am God. He leads us every day, and he will not forsake us, and he will walk with us through anything that we're in if we just give him the honor and the glory. Thank you, Lord, for being with each and every one of us, and I ask you, Lord, to be with each and every one of our fellow watchers, the people who we live around, our friends, our family, our community, those that we live with every single day. I hope God blesses you today, and I hope you accept him in your heart and start a new day with him. Talk to him. Boy, he can make a difference. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thursday's coming. Friday's on the way. Until then, remember, we love you. Be safe.
One late birthday, Casey Ivy turns 30 today.
Ooh, the big 3-0.
Enjoy it.
Look at there.
See y'all bright and early tomorrow.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: